Hi, I'm Karen Young. I'm the partnership coordinator for the Sebago Clean Waters Initiative. And for those of you who don't know, we're a 9-member coalition of conservation organizations, including Loon Echo Land Trust and Western Foothills Land Trust as our local land trust partner anchors. We also have Lakes Environmental Association and Portland Water District among our partners, and then 5 other conservation organizations. And the reason that we're working together is that we can get more done and we can raise more money and conserve more land as a coalition. So we are working together toward a goal of conserving 35,000 acres in the Sebago Lake watershed, which is essentially the land area that extends from Bethel down to Standish, and it includes land surrounding Sebago Lake. So there are many benefits to doing this work, and you're familiar with a lot of those, including recreation and supporting the local economy, sustainable forestry, hunting and fishing, wildlife habitat, and so many more. And one additional benefit to conserving this particular area is protecting the water quality in Sebago Lake. And one of the reasons that's so important is that Sebago Lake is the drinking water supply for Greater Portland. So something that's unique about what we're trying to do is we're asking businesses and municipalities and residents in the Greater Portland area to invest in this conservation work. So even though the land that they're investing in conserving is not in their region, it's helping to provide clean water to them. So I wanted to share a couple of updates, things that have happened over the last year, which are exciting. First of all, there were 1,500 acres of land conserved over the last year in this region by both Loon Echo and Western Foothills Land Trust. And that includes 3 projects, which cover 2 river miles and 4 stream miles. And it obviously includes the incredible 1,400-acre Tiger Hill community forest that you'll hear a lot more about. Congratulations to Loon Echo on that amazing project. I also wanted to share that we've been able to engage a number of business partners in the craft brewing community in Greater Portland. So Allagash Brewing and Rising Tide both pledged 10 cents for every barrel of beer they brew toward this work. And to give you a sense for the scale of that, in a typical year, that would mean about $10,000 from Allagash would be invested in the conservation work in the watershed. So that's an amazing commitment that they've made. And we've also been able to engage several other breweries, including Lone Pine Brewing, which is about to launch a new product that will help benefit our work. I also wanted to share that we welcomed a new member to the partnership. I already mentioned Lakes Environmental Association, and they just joined us officially this year, which is great. And then finally, one of the important things that we're doing is trying to raise awareness and visibility for this work about the importance of it. And so we launched a new website this year, SebagoCleanWaters.org, and a digital marketing campaign that has resulted in hundreds of follows and thousands of likes, and is hopefully spreading the word about the importance of this work. Finally, we developed a video in collaboration with Maine Brewshed Alliance, a 1-minute video to talk about the importance of the conservation work that Loon Echo is doing, along with Western Foothills, for water quality, and ultimately how that impacts downstream businesses, specifically the breweries. So I think you're going to see that next. Enjoy, and thank you so much for your support.
What's the most important ingredient in beer?
It's got to be the water.
Got the water.
It's the water. I mean, your water that you're using for your business is some of the highest quality, most pure water in North America. And the reason why is because of these trees and this watershed.
Nationally, surface water sources are required to filter as part of their treatment process, but because Sebago Lake is so clean, we aren't required to do that.
The less the water needs to be treated and filtered, the better that water is for making beer, hands down.
Yes, we have this incredible forested watershed, but it's at risk. We're trying to protect a healthy watershed as opposed to fixing a watershed that has problems.
We just want to make sure that it's there in the future to support all of those uses as well, for clean drinking water and for recreation, and to support families and businesses and the economy as well. If the water quality declines, all of those things could be affected.
Absolutely, the beer in Maine is so good because we have such good water. There's no question.